The other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Oakland Raiders. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now it's the Boise State alum, Jay Ajayi. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
From the gun, Jackson. And no, incomplete. Boy, they took a shot there on the first play, tried to start it out with a bang, but it's second down. A little too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
They really turned it loose, didn't they? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. We got three, brother. We got three. Watch him now, Barney.
Jackson from the shotgun. Flush to his right. A nice job of eluding the pressure there, scrambling for 11.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock is going off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1.
No. Check. Patriot. Gun.
Here's Ajayi. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important third down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
Watch him now, Barney.
Now Jackson on first down. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Hurry up, here we go. 319. Over.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that opens things up for you on the outside as well.
But that's where their big tight end, is so good. That middle third, the seam routes, the end routes. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. From the gun, it's Jackson. This is Yeldon on the dump off. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Detroit! Detroit! Over!
On third down, Jackson. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now, since it's fourth down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. The kick by Pinheiro is good. And the Raiders jump out to a 3-0 advantage. So an opening drive field goal maybe doesn't whip this crowd into a frenzy, but I think that they will take the early lead.
There's no doubt about it. They will always take the early lead, and maybe that celebration comes later if they play well and they can break things open. But right now, this is all about letting the offense just get settled in.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 23. Here's a carry now for Keith Marshall. And he'll get this one up to the 26. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Mahomes to throw on second down. Caught, Kelsey, left side. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
On third down, it's Marshall across the 30 to the 31-yard line. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on fourth down. Great first drive defensively. 3rd and short, able to stuff the run.
And what it does is it gives not just confidence to your defensive players, it gives an overall feeling of, okay, we've established things here early. We can carry this throughout the game.
A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. He's going to launch this thing way down, and that's caught inside the 35. And he finally is out of bounds, but he's down inside the 20-yard line. Mahomes finding Hill for a big play, 47 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. His throw caught right around the 6. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin as the Chiefs in possession of the football as we begin the second quarter. And they've got it here with a first down. They'll try to run it in with Marshall. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Keith Marshall, touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Chiefs are in for 6. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Butker now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. So out come the Raiders. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. Just, I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. They'll begin the drive with a jive. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Oh, nearly picked. Yeah, maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. Third down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Blue 90! Blue 90! Check.
Operating from the gun, Jackson. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Chris Jones in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. So on fourth down, here's Johnny Townsend to punt it. Tyreek Hill back deep for Kansas City. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. So now here are the Chiefs as their offense makes their way back out onto the field. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 16. Now Marshall. And he'll lose yardage here. Back to the 15. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Buying time to his left. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a 1st down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Left.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. Well, sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. Hey, that's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long,
Backyard.
man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
Point after, right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Butker now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Well, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 23 yards on the play.
Detroit! Over!
They go play action here on 1st down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
All right, here we go. Blue 90! Blue 90!
They'll toss it to Ajayi. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
We got three, fellas. We got three.
To throw is Jackson on 3rd down. Dancing to his left. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And now here comes Kansas City. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
They'll run with Marshall. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And now running right through it. And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. He's able to rattle off 6 on the carry, and that'll get him to 3rd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to go up top. And got his man complete. And they finally take him down, but not before he reaches the 43. So 1:51 to go in this first half of play. We'll come back to Oakland after this. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Reggie Ragland not dropping into coverage. He comes on the blitz and takes him down for a loss of 9. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. And here's Marshall. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. Now whistles, and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Blue 45, blue 45.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. He's going to wind up and air it out. It's caught inside the 25. A gain of 32 that time.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
Now Mahomes. Over the middle, complete. It's Richardson. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
So they don't even need to run a 2nd down play. Give them the 1st.
And typically when we see this jumping, is it usually 3rd down, 4th down? They got him on 2nd down. I think that's a lack of discipline.
So now then, the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal.
Ace, ace.
Mahomes going to hand it off to Hunt. And he's going to bowl his way into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A great effort there as the first half is winding down. And the Chiefs add on to their lead.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that can finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. Extra point splits the uprights, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Butker now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. The clock showing just 16 seconds till the half as they line up 1st and 10.
All right, here we go. Green, 39. Green, 39. Over, 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 over. Over, 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 over.
Play action. Now Jackson. He's going to look deep for Perriman. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's 2nd down. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
Here we go now. Green, 39. Green, 39. Here we go.
2nd and 10. Here's Jackson again, eluding the pressure right. Bryant with a catch right side. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. The Raiders on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Hurry up, here we go. 3:19. 3:19. It's our time. Over, 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 over. Gun, 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 gun. Gun, 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 gun.
That's going to set him back 5 yards. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
Gun, gun. Now let's go. Green, 39. Green, 39. White, 36. White, 36.
Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So we've reached the 2nd half upon us sooner than we bargained for. Week 7, 2nd half. Let's do it. Ready for the start of the 3rd quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? I mean, they score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, I think you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
This is Marshall. Look at this spin.
Balance.
They can't tackle it. Now he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 38 yards on the scamper there.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Mahomes now on 1st down. On target over the middle to Hill. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Extra point right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Butker now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he gets it to the 30-yard line, but the football's not going to stay there. There's a penalty marker down. So that will push him back.
And now we know why I have a little extra space to run, don't we? An illegal block in the back, that penalty will move them back.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Jackson on 1st down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. A gain of 6 there on 1st. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. They'll run it now out of the gun. Ajayi hit. He lost the football. But I think the Raiders are going to be able to hold on to it. Yes.
Wow. That ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get them home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Gone! Watch it now, Barney! Watch it now, Barney!
Jackson now on 2nd and 10. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a 1st down. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they march off another 15 against your squad.
They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. They dump off underneath to Ajayi. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 5 yards on the pickup, and it'll make it 2nd down. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult.
Looking for Perriman, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. He just joined the double-digit party with that last pick. He now has 10 on the season.
And that takes a great amount of skill, study, a tad bit of luck. But bottom line, he's had a heck of a season.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Try the right side here. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Here we go now. Green, 90. Green, 90.
They stay on the ground. This is Marshall again. There he goes inside the 30. And down to the 19-yard line. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop them. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you want 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. They'll give it to him up the middle. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Keith Marshall with his 19th touchdown, his 2nd of the game. And the Chiefs just continue to pour it on. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead will swell by 1 more. Butker now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Raider offense now making their way toward the huddle. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always said about it being a team game and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. D. Ford. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39. 36 to Mike. Yo, baby, they turn over. Get that ball. Get that ball.
On second down, Jackson. The pressure gets to him again.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. On the crossing route, he hits his man, Amari Cooper. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up, keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. Back now in the East Bay. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down.
Detroit! Detroit! All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90. 36. Line 36. I got one. Watch it now, Barney. Barney. Jack.
Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. Wide open receiver complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
Watch it now, Barney. Barney.
Now Jackson on 1st down. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Trying to get it there to Martavis Bryant. That'll bring up 2nd down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Take 4. Take 4. Over. Check. Lucky.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. Flush to his right. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
On that play, as you saw the route start to develop downfield, I got the sense that maybe the run would set up for him, and he took full advantage of it and got a big gain on a busted play.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
From the gun, Jackson. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And I think the Chiefs have it. They do. He let one slip away last week as well, so now 2 fumbles lost in as many weeks.
But we were out of practice, and we watched him work. And what did his quarterback coach talk about all week?
Being a two-hand monster.
And we looked at each other. Two-hand. Oh, I get it. Two-hand monster. Both hands on the football. Taking care of it, putting it away so the ball doesn't get dropped.
Here we go.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he roams across the 20 to the 24-yard line. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack for Mahomes and company. Mahomes now to throw. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Bud Dupree. He's the one to get him this time. And back-to-back sacks are going to bring up a 4th down. Here's Dustin Colquitt now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And so close to hitting pay dirt last time, fumbling down near the goal line. Now, how does that affect their psyche this time around?
It's a tester, that's for sure, because to be that close and come away with no points is really disappointing, not just for the guys on offense, but the defensive players, too, who thought, hey, we're going to put some points up and have a little momentum going. They've got to find a way to just get it out of their minds, let it go,
short-term memory,
and move on to the next series.
Here's a handoff to Ajayi to begin the drive. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run.
Watch you now, Barney. Watch you now, Barney.
On 2nd down, here's Jackson. Flushed out right. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 48, and his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. And they'll go on the ground. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
Right back to him on 1st down. Got some real estate inside the 30. Past the 20. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. So another score there, and often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and that will extend this big lead. Butker now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. Play action. It's Jackson. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. And he finds a man with a crossing route. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch.
And a big loss here as he's taken down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Gone, 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 gone. Here we go now. Green 39, green 39.
Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here now, Johnny Townsend, as he's on to punt for Oakland. They're in the 4th quarter in Denver. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. A victory there would mean they're 6th on the year. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Ace, ace.
And on the ground they go with a running back. Room here to run. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Mahomes going to throw it here. And that is incomplete. Sammy Watkins, the intended target, and now it's 2nd down. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4.
Nice job there defensively on 3rd down. Not only did they string the play out, but they didn't allow any room for a cutback. Really well organized on the defensive side.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Now here's Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. He's going to let this one go deep. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 42 yards. And the Chiefs have got it on cruise control. Butker on for the PAT. The point after is good, and the lead will swell by one more. Butker now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
And that will be incomplete as time has run out.